Today I want to do a video on this session I did and how much I loved it. Due to that, we went deep into the inner child healing. We also touched upon some very deep emotions this person has, and how the things that they're currently doing is distracting them from not feeling that. So what her higher self came through to show me and tell me was that what she's currently doing is with partying. And before I go on, I just want to say, if you're on this path or this is currently something you're doing, do not take this so personal. Everybody's going through their own path, their own journey at this moment. So this is just something I have with my client. So her higher self came through and showed me the fact that the reason this person is partying, going on dates, going out a lot, just doing things that are distracting this person from going within and really looking at their inner child and looking at those deep buried emotions that they haven't been wanting to face for so long and for so many years. So her higher self basically said, the reason you're doing all of this is due to that you don't want to feel those heavy emotions that you blocked out your whole life, from things you went through, traumas you went through, and things like that. Basically, you don't want to face that, but this is the moment. If you want to move in the right path, move in the right direction, and start stepping into your best self, you have to face those emotions. And I'm gonna share something personal of myself, which connected with this session as well, that I went through, which was almost the same thing. My inner child was so scared, was sad, was, just there like a scared little girl. And it was due to that for so long, due to the things I went through, the traumas, the depression, which were like things that were very harsh and very deep, harsh things I went through, and very strong emotions I had to feel in that moment, but I didn't want to, so I buried them away, apart with my inner child, inner little girl in that moment that I went through it. And I took it out. Actually, I buried it away with food, with partying, with drinking, with doing other things that I just became obsessed with, because I didn't want to face those parts of me. I didn't want to feel those heavy emotions that I buried away for so long due to those experiences, very heavy, harsh experiences I had. So a lot of the choices I made in my life was so I wouldn't feel those emotions. And my inner child was suffering for all those years and was scared and hurt because I neglected her, because I just didn't want to face that part of me that at that age, what I went through. So all my choices up until this day were because I just didn't want to face that part of me. I didn't want to feel those deep emotions. So an advice I got when I did a session for myself and I realized that was some of the case, the reasons why I've chosen things I've done now, or even the session I had with this person, is you have to sit and face those emotions. You have to face that hurt. I know emotions are not the easiest thing to feel. This society has trained us and told us to ignore and push away, and with the party, the music, the doing this and that, the distraction, so we won't go into our inner world and really see what's going on, or go and release that energy, that stagnant energy, that energy that is not doing us any good, not doing our health any good. So this is just to say, make sure to sit with your inner child. Make sure to tell them you love them. Make sure to Ask them, hey, what are those emotions? What is something I'm not wanting to face? And really sit there and listen and let it come up and cry it out and do whatever you gotta do. But we really have to start going into our inner world and be more compassionate with ourselves and holding ourselves and loving ourselves more.